Today we're gonna take these classic plungers and turn them into plunger planes, and then we're gonna fly them into objects and see if we can get them to stick.
Hey friends, welcome to Flight Test. We have plungers and I can't believe over 1,000 videos and we're yet to make these things fly.
Yep, and today's the day.
Today is the day. Matter of fact, we're gonna have a fun challenge here. We have a little bit of daylight, it's beautiful weather outside. We wanna build a plunger plane. We have a black trailer with a nice smooth side. I don't know what you're gonna call it, plunger darts?
Yeah, plunger darts.
Plunger darts, it's a game now.
Now typically I normally go for the heavy duty plungers, but these classic plungers are extra sticky, as you can see. They stick to just about anything, and so it's gonna be a blast. Josh, what are you thinking for your plane design?
So I wanna get back to the past, the early days of Flight Test. I'm gonna actually hand cut a kind of a Bloody Wonder, Bloody Baron mix here, because I want something small, maneuverable, but also something that can take a sudden stop really well.
The key is durability. These things are gonna be taking a huge shock, crashing into stuff, and hopefully sticking. So I'm going simple. I'm going all the way back to the original Versa wing, which is a simple one sheet of maker foam, and it's just a basic flying wing. It's literally like 8 pieces of foam, and it should be simple. I'm obviously gonna beef it up a little bit and try to make it durable so we can take this plunger. So
with any amount of luck, we'll have 2 plunger planes flying and an epic game for you guys to be able to enjoy at home.
This is bringing me back to the old days of Flight Test, but this is a little bit different than your standard Versa wing. As you can see here, I've done some structural reinforcements here on the inside. We got paint sticks. I may have taken a little peek over at what Josh is doing and taken some notes. So what we got going on here is, this is the main spar. So our planes have foam spars on it. And the cool thing is we create airfoils basically by taking these and just kind of flipping it over, and you can see it starts to take the shape of a wing. So beyond that, we have the straightforward stabilization paint stick here, and this is going to be reinforced with zip ties, and the plunger is going to go on underneath right here, and so it's going to run right into stuff, theoretically. I got to fold these airfoils over, get that glue drying, and then we got to add electronics, and we're going to be close to getting ready to go.
First step back here, I just checked my center of gravity, and I thought that this was kind of designed and placed just right where I could put a battery right up to the leading edge. It's not doing a thing for me. So I need to go ahead and unglue my whole plunger and then re-glue it, sliding it forward. The cool thing is you can actually use isopropyl alcohol to soften the hot glue, let it dry, and then re-glue it back. So I actually had to move this forward about 3 inches, but what would have happened if I ignored this? I either would have had to put a ton of weight right up at the very front, which would have made the plane way too heavy, but also made the elevators have to work hard. But on top of that, it would have just not flown right. Now that we moved this up ahead, all the weight's working for us, making the plane balance roughly right around that 25% mark. I think at this point now, I can glue her back down, refasten it, and hopefully not make that mistake again.
Oh. Before we got any further in this project, I was just taking a little break playing a game who also happens to be the sponsor for this video, and that is World War Rising. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with World War Rising is a real-time strategy game that can be played on iOS and Android devices, and you can download it for free from the Play Store or the Apple Store. Cool thing about this game is you can control troops and war machines from World War I to modern combat. It's cool because you get to step into the shoes of top-ranking generals and lead your base to victory. You can control the land, sea, and air with iconic weapons, troops, and vehicles. Best part about all this, you can check out the link below and you can actually download World War Rising for free. One of my favorite things to do in the game is explore terrains to discover treasures and accomplish missions. There's a lot of multiplayer components too. You can actually join an alliance to collectively crush your enemies or stay independent to farm resources to build an epic stronghold. It's your base and your rules in this fun builder and strategy game. Test your tactical strategies against opponents across the globe in this action-packed online game. Cool thing about this game is it's truly an online multiplayer game with millions of people playing all across the globe. They're literally playing right now, so you can download the game for free. You can go out there and you can form alliances or go to battle with all these people online anywhere in the world. So your base that you build in the game, it kind of evolves through a century of combat technology. So as you progress through the game, you unlock different things from different periods of warfare. Another thing you can do is you can battle world map enemies and collect components to build colossal weapons to get you the advantage against your opponents. Another unique thing too is you can equip your commander with armor and weapons and unleash them on your enemies as they lead your troops. Your vehicles will also upgrade from the last century of war, from World War I tanks to Apache helicopters and anything in between. So again, we want to give a huge shout out to World War Rising for sponsoring this video. It's because of awesome sponsors like them, and also you guys clicking that link below and checking out this cool app that we are able to do what we do. So thank you so much, and let's get back to the build. All right, so as you can see, the world's largest power pod has been completed, completely encapsulating the plunger stick. My thought is having the thrust line in line with the plunge line is going to be ideal for maximum shock resistance. Hoping that it should be pretty solid. I'm gonna do some further reinforcements here with some extra hot glue, maybe even some wood. I don't know.
Feel good about it.
I don't know.
Well, it looks cool.
Thanks, man.
Whoa.
You okay?
Yeah, dude. Tripped on a hot glue stick. All right, so the planes are done. This was like literally what? A 2-hour build?
2-hour build.
2-hour build. A little scrappy, but honestly, it's fun. It's fun when you put a time commitment on something because you have to cut corners and you have to make it fast and you get to fly faster, which is cool.
And speaking of cool, we have our own made up point system here because we never really think about the game. We just think about making planes.
Flying, yeah.
So what do we got? We got 50 points for the center.
Well, yeah, first off, we got our old rickety trailer here, and on the side of that, we taped on a bullseye. And so inside the orange circle is going to be 10 points. Inside the yellow circle is going to be 20. The other orange circle is going to be 30, and then the bullseye is a 50.
Yeah. And I think if it sticks, you get a bonus of 10.
10%
if
for
it
extra
sticks.
bonus points. Okay,
Yeah.
good thing we recorded that because I'm not going to remember it. All right, so
Do you want me to launch you?
here, why don't we do rock, paper, scissors, who goes first?
Classic, I like it.
Best of 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper, I win. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ah! You saw that coming.
You're first.
Here, you get to launch it. So
I'll get to launch.
Wingtip launch it because you don't want to.
Holy, why is yours heavier than mine?
Well, because I made a small plane and a big plunger.
This is like a brick.
It's solid.
Yep.
All right, test flight.
How's it feel, dude?
It's a plunger plane, man. All right, one practice.
Practice run. Looks like maybe a little tail heavy. Watch the tripod.
Oh, man, there's a tripod. Where's that tripod?
Oh man, okay, here we go. I don't think I'm gonna hit anything with this sucker.
Oh jeez, this is crazy, by the way. Oh! Did you see the plunger just like?
All right, hey, do an assessment and see if you can throw me again.
Nice thing is that your vertical stabilizers there look like they protect the prop. Was it tail heavy, Josh?
She was tail heavy, yeah, but there's not much I can do about that. You know what? We'll go first round. Second round, I got a bigger battery. So, want to give me another launch? Not looking so good for me yet.
Love those wingtip launches. All right, coming in. It was my idea to stand so close to the trailer, and I'm kind of regretting it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh my gosh.
Can we make it like 10 points for hitting something?
Anybody got a ding king so we can get that dent out?
I'll put back and I'll punch it out.
All right, so terminal flaw in our thought process here, which is not going to bode well for the trailer. When the plunger hits with all that mass, it basically takes that rod and jams it through the plunger and makes a dent. So,
But here's the reality of the situation is we're committed because we're making this video for you guys, and so we're gonna sacrifice the side of our trailer.
oh man, I gotta fix this later. Oh wow, look at what it did to the.
Unplug the battery. Oh man, you have
right.
some damage.
Yeah, that's okay though. Let's get you in the air and not worry about this.
All right, here we go. All right, another thing I noticed, did you trim your plane out?
I don't trim anything.
I know you don't. I'm gonna take the time here, I'm gonna trim it. And basically when you first build a plane, what trimming means is you basically kind of get it so it flies straight. It's kind of like an alignment on a car. And it's crucial to have the best flight performance, so my hope.
Speaking of flight performance, you're soaring, man.
It flies about the same as a normal VersaWing, so. All right, I'm gonna take in my first attempt. If it feels good, I'm just gonna commit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go for a speed record here. I'm going for a nice approach.
You want it to live.
Well, we'll see. I'd like it to stick. That's like my ultimate goal.
Okay.
Oh, man, I gotta get my eyes checked because my depth perception was way off.
So do you see the center line on the runway? If you fly down the center line on the runway, that is the center line to the bullseye.
Dude, it just went completely out of sight and came out the other side. All right, let's try that again. Talk about commitment. I was flying without even...
Yeah, right down that center line. Oh, that's beautiful. See, the ground sneaks up.
I did the same thing as Josh. Wow, this is tough. This is tough.
You're good, dude. You're good.
A little bit of a different sound, but that's okay.
Barely. Home planes aren't meant to fly plungers into trailers.
Well, I went with a 3-blade prop. This is the same motor off the Harry Potter.
Okay, nice. Make it count. Oh!
There's no way anything can survive that.
Oh
All right, let's go check out the wreckage.
The old ejector seat scenario. There you go with your battery.
Dude, you fared way better, but you also missed.
I
Way
missed. Yeah, and so for some reason they're not sticking.
So here's what we got here. This is hard. This is making this happen. But seriously, you know what? I always wanted to practice the Dent King. We're gonna pull this out. It's gonna be okay.
So I'm pretty good. I have some minor. We'll have to reassess that situation. But beyond that, I mean, everything else is still functional. Servos seem good. They're not stripped. Geometry is overall somewhat the same. So yeah, I think we need to take a repair run.
5-minute repair and go.
Yeah, so we're gonna go back in the shop, try to get these repaired, and we're gonna go for round 2. So what did you have to fix on yours?
So I had to fix my elevator, got chopped off from the impact. I also bent some fins. Other than that, it wasn't so bad. The impact actually threw my receiver so hard it unplugged. So I just had to replug things in, but
yeah, it's
5 minutes
crazy.
later, we're back in business.
Yeah, I had to just reattach my motor, and I don't think the motor detached from the shock. I think it was from the vibration of my broken prop.
So we kind of repositioned here. I think there was a lot of flaws in where we were standing, from safety to accuracy to everything, but it was fun. We're in the middle now. We're gonna line up on the runway. Hopefully this will give us time to kind of line up our trajectory. At this point, points game's out the window. I think this next round, closest to the bullseye wins. What do you say?
Yeah.
Oh man. So
Looks sketchy. How's it feel?
It's terrible.
Yeah, trim that baby out a little bit.
I don't think that's gonna help, but all right.
It's looking a little bit better.
I'm just gonna put this one to bed right now.
Oh geez. Oh geez. Oh geez.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
I think that was pretty good. That was
echoed.
closer.
Where was he? Was he right next to the blue arrow?
He's below the blue.
Below the blue arrow.
All right, I think that's the closest one yet.
All right, still didn't stick. All right, man.
I wonder
This
why
is
they're
yours.
not sticking.
This is yours.
Here we go.
I'm all in love with the Versailles all over again.
Yeah, I mean, it still flies great.
Smooth, quiet, happy.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, you got this. Ooh. Oh, he's going around.
Going around.
A little bit easier though, isn't
The
it?
old go around. It's a little bit different, yeah. Here we go.
Plunger. Oh. Oh! Dude, we may have like lit around
It was
top
like
of
the
each other.
same one. That was a smoother run, I feel like.
That was a much smoother run. I can see that I'm not flying again.
Yeah, your tail section
I had
just
some
seems to take a lot
I
of
had
the
some
brunt.
design flaws here. I gotta be honest, man. I think you're the winner.
Well, how about this? My plane still seems to appear to be good.
Okay.
Do you want to take a stab at it with my plane?
Ooh,
That's
even playing.
You gotta fly this thing, dude.
all right. I'll fly it.
Here's a little puddle.
Nice.
Just kind of moisten the plunger a little bit to give you maximum
That's a great
stick.
bird. Alex, you're a good man. All right. Here we go. Oh, you're not kidding. This flies beautiful.
It flies really good. All right, Josh, this is it. If you can stick it, I'm gonna lose my gourd. Here we go, coming in on approach, looking really good.
It happened! It happened! Yes!
It's stuck!
It's stuck!
Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out.
We did it! Our dream came true!
Dude, it was the water.
It was the water!
Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Let me assess the damage here.
What a great.
Oh, you need to moisten it and you need to have an awesome Versa wing.
Yeah, dude.
So making plungers fly in your head, it's kind of a cool idea.
We've been obsessed with taking common everyday objects from everybody's household and making them fly. So if you guys have any suggestions or ideas, leave them down in the comments below. If you want to see other fun challenges, you can check those out here. Make sure you subscribe. We'll see you next time.
It happened! It happened! Yeah, it's stuck! It's stuck! Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out.